Right, okay, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we've got another transfer update, 2nd June, let's get into it. Start off then, Mateo Kovacic. According to some sources, this deal is 99% done. Obviously, I don't know when we'll get an official announcement of it. I don't know I haven't heard anything about the price, what we're going to get for him. I haven't heard anything about that, so I'm not sure it is 99% done. Obviously, it's all rumours at this point. The transfer window hasn't even opened yet, so it's hard to say. But apparently that's what came out this morning. But yeah, I'm not sure about that. Mason Mount. Apparently we want £17 million for Mason Mount this summer. There was rumours about a Maguire swap plus money, but it seems like we're only interested in the money. We don't want Maguire basically. And thank God. Because I'm sorry, if we're swapping, the person's going to be like our next player of our generation, like lead team, be a captain and that. For Harry Maguire, then there's going to be big questions. To come over even selling Mount, that's the big questions. But if that was going to be the deal, then that would be disgraceful. Thank God it's not. I mean, hopefully he doesn't even go, but I mean, it looks like he is at this point. But I don't know, it sounds like, I don't really want to pay the 70 million, but I don't know, if they want him, they're going to have to, we deserve to get the good money for him. On to Caicedo. Brighton apparently want £80 million for Caicedo. Both of us and Arsenal are interested. Apparently we want Ugarte and Caicedo, sorry. Yeah, I'm not sure about this. £80 million. He's not £80 million, is he? He's not £80 million. We can get Ugarte. I mean, I don't know what, if you didn't sell Kovacic, you wouldn't even need Caicedo, really. Yeah, I wouldn't pay the £80 million for Caicedo. If you're looking for someone else in that midfield, you got Gabriel Veiga, who I'm going to talk about in a second. He's got a £34 million release clause. Yeah, he's not as defensively minded as Caicedo. He's more of a box to box, but he can probably still play in that sort of double pivot role if you play Enzo a bit further back, as also we don't really want to do. But I mean, 80 million for Caicedo in it, and if Arsenal want to pay that, go ahead, but we can't be paying £80 million for Caicedo. Gabriel Veiga was suspension a second ago. This one looks like he's not going to go away. Newcastle apparently closing on him. This could be done in the next few days, is what's coming out. As I said, it's a £34.5 million release cost, I believe. So yeah, it sounds like Newcastle are going to get their hands on him. Talking about Newcastle, Victor Osimhen, he's been approached by Newcastle Man United. Apparently they've contacted him. I'm working on a video about the strikers, about all the options. And the thing is, right, you look at him, he's he's very good. But the only thing is, I think he's going to get priced out. I mean, 150. I'm not comfortable paying 150 for anybody, let alone in a position where we've had constant problems over the year. It doesn't sit right with me. I mean, look how many times we've bought a striker for big money, it's fair, with Torres, Morata. I mean, there's a massive list of them. So paying £150 million to Osimhen, I'm a massive fan of him. I think he's really good. But £150 million just makes me feel so uncomfortable. I mean, Man United, I think they've got a budget of 200 million to 300 million this summer. Are they going to spend 150 on Osimhen? Especially when you think, they want Mount, they're going to have to pay a decent amount for that. They probably want to get a few more positions, well, potentially a winger, I've heard. And Man United's going to pay 150 on top of that. I don't know. I don't think they've got the money for it. I don't think the Blazers want to pay that. So when you look at only Newcastle really wants the money. I mean, will Newcastle spend 150 on Osimhen? I don't know. I've got no idea, to be honest, but if I'm honest, I do not see us paying 150 at all. I mean, we barely wanted to pay Enzo Fernandez 107 all at once. So if and Napoli are good at negotiating. I don't think Napoli would take it in instalments. 150 for Osimhen, I think he's just going to get priced out. Last but not least, we've got Cesc Fabregas. He was asked about Pochettino. He said that he's met him a couple of times on holiday. He said obviously he played against him when he was at Spurs. Apparently they chatted quite a bit after the matches. He said, I think he seems like a very reasonable man, very calm, but gives a lot of confidence to younger players and has a good structure and has staff that he trusts so much. I hope he's the right man to bring back Chelsea to the position where they belong. Love Cesc Fabregas. Absolutely love him. He's brilliant. He's got a very good reputation, Poch, for his players. I've never really heard any players played under him say a bad word about him. I've never really heard any players bad word of him. It seems like a manager what the players are massively fond of. Obviously, he's clearly impressed the board a lot. I think there's no doubt over Poch as a man and as a man manager. I think he's clearly a very good sort of person for that. I think where some people come to question him is, can he really bring us to where we want the success? But that's not for today. But that is it for today, though. Thanks for watching. Big window coming up, obviously. Last 2 days have been a bit dry for news. Haven't got much on Ugarte. Sometimes if it's gone quiet, that's a good thing. So that's what we gotta hope that the news on Ugarte being quiet is going to be a good thing. Hopefully, tomorrow at some point we'll get the news that Ugarte is at the here we go stage. But yeah, till then, thanks for watching. See ya.